The generous choice. After their journey, Abram and his nephew Lot came back to the land of Canaan. They were incredibly rich. They had sheep, goats, camels, and tents, so many things that the desert paths looked like a moving, woolly river. They returned to the very place where Abram had built his first altar. Their wealth was wonderful, but it quickly became a huge problem. The land they were living on couldn't handle all those animals. Every time they tried to water the herds or find fresh pasture, there was a crowd. The land was sparse, and resources were running out fast. The land simply wasn't big enough for two enormous families. Soon, the arguments started. "That well is ours," shouted Abram's men. "No, we saw that pasture first," yelled Lot's men. They grumbled and complained all day long, even as the local people watched. Abram heard the noise. He heard the shouts and the complaints. It bothered him very much, especially because the local people, the Canaanites and Perizzites, were watching them squabble. Abram knew this fighting had to stop right away. A family should live in peace. Abram went straight to Lot. "We are family, Lot," he said gently. "We shouldn't let this fighting continue between my shepherds and your shepherds. It's making everyone miserable, and it's a terrible example to our neighbors." Abram, being the elder and the wisest, made a very generous offer. "Let's separate, Lot. I want you to choose where you want to go first. If you go north, I will go south. If you go east, I will go west. We are friends, not rivals." Lot lifted his eyes and looked out over the whole region. The Jordan Valley, stretching out before him, looked wonderfully green and lush, like a garden, well-watered everywhere. It reminded him of the fertile land of Egypt. It was the most beautiful land he could see. Lot chose the best place he saw, the entire plain of the Jordan Valley, moving toward the east. He packed up his huge household and headed that way, making his home among the cities of the plain, drawing closer and closer to the bustling city of Sodom. And so Abram and Lot parted ways peacefully. Abram, now alone, moved his tents and settled in the land of Canaan. He pitched his tents near the great trees of Mamre, where he showed his grateful heart by building another altar to the Lord. After Lot was gone, God spoke to Abram. "Look north, south, east, and west. I will give all the land you see to you and your descendants forever. Because you were generous, I will bless you and make your family as numerous as the dust of the earth.